So what are you doing?
I'm getting a cart.
And
apparently vultures eat windshield wipers.
Yeah, and other stuff, right?
Okay, welcome to this week's episode of Luv Subbin, and we have hit actually the southern terminus of our trip right now.
Right, exactly.
I don't think we could go any further south.
No, I think we'd end up in
well, Key West, that wouldn't be too bad.
No, that wouldn't be bad.
But we're here at Everglades National Park. This has been on our list for quite some time to check out. And yeah, we're going to be doing some boat tours. We're going to be doing some hiking.
Right.
And checking out to see what the Everglades has to offer.
And we'll also check out the campground as well.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Let's go hit the Everglades.
Let's do it. So this looks like if we pay a fee, this is where we're going to pay, but we're going to stop here and see what's what. So we just passed through the entrance fee point and we paid $30 to enter the park, even though we do have a campground reservation. If you have a senior pass or an annual pass, then it's free.
Sweet, look at that deluge over off our port beam there.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. So we are continuing for 38 miles to our campground. This is reminding me of Big Bend a little bit. We'll link the video, but the park entrance was a ways away from our campground there as well.
Well, there's Long Pine Key, which is closer, but we chose Flamingo.
Do they both have electric?
I don't know. I don't think Long Pine Key does. I'll have to look into that.
Okay, so but Flamingo does, and that one's on the coast, I think, right?
Yep.
So it should be fun. So it looks like we have made it
to the right.
Check into the right.
Turn left on State Route 9336, then take the second left.
All right, we are here.
Okay, here at Everglades, we're staying at the Flamingo Campground, which is the one way down south, almost right on Florida Bay there, almost at the tip of southern Florida. It does have electric. Take a look at here. It is funny though, because they do publicize the site that we're at, number 33, T33, as a shade site because it's got that tree. I guess shade for a Floridian is a little bit different than what we do in the Northeast. But let's go ahead and take a look at the services here and the campground. You can see that it's not really that full, but it's not empty either. There's a smattering of campsites. This is the week before Thanksgiving. And you can see the pad is really level. We didn't have to use leveling blocks at all. It is a little muddy. You can see here it did fill up with water when we came in. Let's see, it is electric only and 30 and 50 amp. Nice bathhouse. You can see kind of that mud here. So the pad itself is a little muddy. Standard picnic table, and then of course the deep, clean fire pit. So yeah, it's a Flamingo Campground. It's I think $48 a night here in the Everglades.
So we just came from the temporary visitor center that's right behind us, and it's in a small building. This is the future visitor center, which is actually an old building from the 1950s that they're redoing because it was damaged by 2 hurricanes. So hopefully in the future they're going to have administrative offices on that side, and they're going to have the visitor center on the right side. And down the road they are actually building a future lodge using shipping containers that'll have hotel rooms and a restaurant.
Okay, so we've decided to start our day at the Everglades on a boat tour.
Right, this is a 90-minute narrated boat tour by the park guide, and it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it's not really a national park thing. I think it's done by one of the concessionaires, the Flamingo group here. But yeah, so they say we might be able to see some manatee, dolphins, some birds.
Maybe some, what, alligators?
Yeah, maybe. This is the Florida Bay side of things. So there's the Florida Bay, and there's also the mangrove one. We're going to do the Bay side, so we'll see how this goes.
Should be an hour-and-a-half tour, and be a lot of fun.
An hour-and-a-half tour. So hopefully we'll we'll survive that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get onto this boat and get this boat tour underway.
Should be fun.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees.
So we're just finishing our tour. It was an hour and a half, and we went out into the bay and looked at a lot of mangrove islands, which was fascinating. And we saw a lot of birds, and it was a very nice narrated tour.
So when we were on our boat trip yesterday, the guide had mentioned that this road that we're on here that you just saw, the guides and stuff call it the Road of Nothingness, because it really is just, there's nothing interesting about the Everglades on this road. And he said it's sad that some people, you know, they hit the visitor center and then they take this road right out to Flamingo to go and catch the boat tour that we did yesterday without stopping and taking in the rest of the ecosystem of the park. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to head out. We're going to check out the different ecosystems.
We're going to start with a hike, a 0.8 mile hike.
Yep, and Hinga Hike, which they say is the best hike. So we'll start there and kind of just get some feel for the different ecosystems.
So it's a really hot and humid day, so 96% humidity at 70% dew point.
And 82 degrees it looks like. But it's pretty cloudy, puffy skies, puffy clouds.
So we'll see how Cindy does on a Everglades hike.
We'll make sure she's hydrated.
So what are you doing?
I'm getting a tarp.
And
Apparently vultures eat windshield wipers.
Yeah, and other stuff, right? For their rubber? Or is it their soy content? That's what the tour boat said.
Yeah, so we'll give it a shot.
Yeah, well, I just saw some vultures hanging out on another car, so Luv Subbin motto, better safe than sorry.
All right, we've got our truck vulture proofed against them eating the wipers. How'd we do, see?
I think we did all right.
Man, it looks like a vulture totally got that one.
Note to self, do not put tarp on vehicle before one gets all of their stuff out of the vehicle.
All right, so we're at the visitor center here for the Royal Palm, and we're gonna go hit the Hinga Hike.
Yep.
Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
Well, that was the Hinga Hike. What do you think, see?
It was a good hike. There was not a lot to see, but...
Yeah, it wasn't the wildlife that I thought we would see.
Right, there was a GBH, great blue heron, gray version.
Some fish and...
A mud hen, or moorhen. No, it was a moorhen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll have to look him up later.
Yeah, but we got to see a lot of different ecosystems here with a slough, which was an area for water to flow in.
Right.
The hammock up to the west here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure if Cindy knows it yet, but our next stop is going to be totally awesome.
Oh, what's that?
We'll see.
Don't know if this is strictly camper parking, but people are parking their campers here. So it can be done.
Well, this was slightly disappointing. They had on the map a Nike Hercules, Nike Hercules missile site. I was expecting missiles. And there's a sign, which is kind of cool in and of itself to see the sign. And then it was the last Nike Hercules missile unit to defend the continental United States. It was done so to protect Miami after the Cuban Missile Crisis, but you can see pretty much that's it. No missiles. Not even fake missiles. I'm not taking fake missiles. Oh well, such is life. On to the next adventure. Alright, we were looking for some just kind of localish kind of place, and this place looks perfect. Look at that. Outside dining under a tiki hut. Got some gator. Kind of Floridian looking. I would think.
So
All right, see, how's the Gator Taco?
it's gonna be a bite. We're gonna see how it is.
And don't say it tastes like chicken. That's overused.
It's chewy. It doesn't necessarily taste like chicken, but it's chewier than chicken, I think.
Is it good?
Has nice spices. Some coleslaw underneath. So definitely chewier than chicken though. But it's very good.
All right, see, how was the Gator Grill?
That was really good, actually. I was surprised. I wasn't sure what to expect with the gator. I'd only had it once before in a stew. So these were not breaded at all. They was nicely seasoned, but they were chewy.
Yeah, I think that's because it's probably tail meat, they said. So,
Okay.
you know, you probably get a lot of muscle in that.
Right, so if you didn't mind chewing a little bit, they were really tasty. I added some hot sauce and that made it really good.
Yeah, I like looking at this parking lot right here. In Acadia, this would be crushed.
Well, it's still a lot more crowded than I thought it would be for November, right before Thanksgiving, because we are basically in the middle of nowhere, but it seems to be pretty populated today, and it's a Monday.
Acadia during the school year shouldn't be populated either, and it's crushed.
Right, but Everglades during the summer would probably be unbearably hot, like Big Bend, but with humidity.
You know, here's something I totally didn't expect. We're at the Mahogany Hammock hike, and this has a moat around it, and a hammock is an elevated place where trees grow. But if you look
Big
back
trees.
back here, I mean, I was thinking that there would just be nothing but grass and water and airboat rides and stuff like that, but you can see you get this beautiful vegetation here. See Cindy going up on the hike there. You know, they say that there's some old growth mahogany trees, and it's just absolutely totally not what I expected. I expected airboats and gators, and I don't think I've seen one place to airboat in the entire Everglades. But you see stuff like this. It's pretty incredible.
So amazing, this is natural. It actually grew this way. It looks almost fake, I think, but it is absolutely natural. So what a gorgeous way to look at a nice hammock. So this is an enormous mahogany tree that was protected by this hammock, and it gets to a really big size, and it has these air plants that grow on it, and also the owls love to perch in it as well. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they say that, you know, obviously mahogany is forested heavily for its high quality wood, but you have old growth trees like this that support wildlife and are beautiful for us to see.
Absolutely.
All right, well, there you have it, Everglades National Park. What do you think?
I thought it was very different from Big Bend. It was very much a quiet beauty, and also I enjoyed learning so much about the ecosystems here, which actually improved my appreciation for all of this that they preserved here.
Right, I mean, so many of our national parks are just this monumental
majestic
beauty. This was a different type of beauty, but it was so interesting to learn all about the ecosystems, the hammocks,
and how everything sort of works together to cooperate and to make this land work.
Right, what I was expecting was airboats and gators. You know, get on an airboat, you scream through the swamp.
Right.
And about the only thing that met my expectation, I think, were the mosquitoes here. You
right,
know,
yeah, they'll carry you away.
There's
so
quite a few mosquitoes. But,
make sure you bring your mosquito protection for sure.
But it was a definitely a good experience, and we enjoyed ourselves.
Very much a learning experience, I thought.
Yep. So hey, if you like this video,
give us a big thumbs up.
And if you think we've earned a subscription, click the subscribe.
And comment below if you've been to the Everglades National Park and what you thought of it.
Because we come out with RV and Airstream related videos just like this one every Tuesday.
Thanks for watching.